Good morning, air signs. So we are going to do a weekend forecast, message, tarot, all that stuff for all the air signs. First, we're going to get the general air sign energy, and then we're going to do each sign. So it is the weekend of April Fools. So, just want to start off with saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, be careful. Now, a lot of people want to play fun pranks, which is good. But just in general in life, if you've gotten fooled once, shame on them. But if you keep letting it happen, then it's shame on you. You know better, right? So let's go ahead and get our message. This is going to be for all the air signs. Like I said, it's the weekend of March 31st through April 2nd, bringing in April energy. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for the air signs. I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards and then 3 tarot. So let's see, air signs. What's happening this weekend? What's happening? Spirit and universe, please bring in our message for air signs. So we have take time to breathe out. Excuse me. So, you might be running around, not taking any time to quieten your mind. It's saying take time to breathe out, calm down, take a little time to relax and really focus, clear your mind, because we can relax and sit on the couch, but our mind's still running, 100 miles an hour. Make sure you clear your mind and quiet the mind and just get, you're an air sign, so you think a lot. Try to not think, just to be peace, calm, Try that for this weekend. And then we have you are loved. You and your loved ones are safe. Actually, the fire signs had this too. So there could be, maybe you're overthinking like, oh, what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't have enough money? What if I don't do this? What if my kids don't, you got to calm the mind and just realize and trust in the universe that things always work out, So that's the energy for that. Now we're going to get a power of love card. Let's see what's coming up for air signs. These power of love cards. Okay, so we have freedom. Interesting. Freedom. Well, air signs love their freedom, right? So we have freedom, and it says you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Okay, so that might be why you're actually needing to quiet the mind and breathe out. Maybe you're feeling that you're restricted, you're stuck. So that is that energy of, clearing the mind so you can see things differently. When we overthink, we tend to judge and put things in there that aren't accurate. So it's time to quiet the mind and realize, you are free. Just because, you might be in a commitment or whatever, you are free. Okay. And if you are feeling like somebody's smothering you, you can clear that mind and maybe try to come up with some outcome, way to communicate that. All right. But I really feel like it's this mental energy where you're overthinking something and then you start feeling trapped because we're stuck in our thoughts, right? And we have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So this could have something to do with a relationship. It doesn't always have to be intimate. We have relationships with all kinds of people. So it could be some kind of unity where now you're feeling like that, almost like that one foot out the door energy. So it's time to quiet the mind and really think about things and focus on like what you're grateful for the energy of it and all that. So let's go ahead and get some tarot on this message. It could even be just like, for general weekend, like maybe they want you to do something and you're like, hey, I wanted to do my own thing. And then they're giving you grief about it. So it could be something like that, as basic as that. So, it's saying quiet the mind, really think things over, maybe come up with a plan like, okay, I'll do what you want, but then I want my time too, So it could be that kind of energy, but let's see. Okay, we have Ace of Wands. This is going toward a new beginnings towards our passion. So there's something, and there's a lot of choices and opportunities here. Yeah. So I really feel like there's this energy of where maybe you're committed to doing something with someone else, or somebody's like saying, please go with me. And you're connected to this person, so you want to make them happy, but you're like, hey, I want to do my own thing. And they're giving you grief about it and you're feeling guilt or whatever. And it's saying, to really quiet your mind. You might be just overanalyzing this or feeling stuck or trapped. And, to quiet the mind, you can figure something out. Maybe you can go with them for part of the time and then go do your own thing, something like that. So let's go ahead and get another couple tarot, and then we'll get into the actual individual air signs. So we have the King of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So this could be a karmic lesson. King of Wands could be involving a Leo, or this could be specifically for Leo. And then we have the Gemini. I don't know why I say specifically for Leo. We're in the air signs. So that could be a Leo. And then we have the Gemini card, which is about a relationship. So I feel like this could be a connection. It could be with a masculine. Masculine energies don't just have to be female. It could be, male. It could also be female. And there's some kind of independence. So look at that. We have this connection, and then we have independence. So this is balancing out that energy of having your own time, being independent, as well as connections. You know, we can do both. We just got to think clearly and not overthink it. Like, oh, I feel trapped because somebody wants me to do something with them. No, you're fine. You know, you can do both. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the first air sign, Gemini. So let's see what this is involving. All right, Gemini, this weekend. The big one for you, Gemini. We have freedom, and you did come out in the tarot cards, the Lovers. So freedom, you're feeling really trapped or restricted, and when we start getting in that antsy energy, we can start sabotaging things, relationships, what's best for us, things like that. So be cautious. We do have priorities on the bottom, so, you know, figure out what your priorities are. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So look at the other person's side too. You know, if you got one foot out the door, that's not going to make them feel too good, right? You know, somebody's like, have you ever noticed, like, when you're talking to somebody and they're always seeming like they want to go somewhere else, it makes you feel a little like, wow, they're not interested in me at all, you know? So just be cautious with that, okay? All right, let's get a Moonology card. You know, you could be, and I've actually known some Geminis, a few out Geminis that at the time they didn't realize it, but later on they regretted some way they treated somebody, or some not being committed to something, doing their own thing, and then they realize, you know, wow, I really missed out. So be cautious with that, Gemini, okay? Because it ended up like it being a spiral. We have, it's time to take action. So this is something that's been needed for a while. You know, maybe you always have your 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's time to, you know, realize what that is, and realize that you're not trapped just because you're in a connection or committed to something. All right? Have faith in your dreams. So I really feel like this is actually going to even benefit your dreams. So I feel like also too, Gemini, that, you know, you might have a dream on hold and you feel like being committed to somebody else, or having to do, you know, when we're in relationships, we have to balance energy out and we got to do what they want sometimes. You're feeling like it's taking away from your freedom and your dreams. And that's not the case. You always have time. Okay. You'll have time to do both. All right. So let's get some tarot. Just be cautious. You might be overthinking a situation where you're feeling like you're trapped just because you have to, you know, do what somebody else wants or something, right? And I do, like I said, it sounds like so much like somebody I know that's a Gemini. You know, it's different for them when they come around and want help from that person. But then when that person's asking them, hey, like, can you help me out with this? They always feel like, you know, why do they bother me? I have my stuff to do. I got to do this. And then they've had so many broken loyalty and commitment and issues, trusting issues, because they always have 1 foot out the door, right? And see, look, this is could be a karmic cycle from a past reincarnation. It could be repeating because this happened before and you're doing it again. So just be careful with that, because it's all about that freedom and independence. You have to put a cap on it. Yes, we do have freedom and independence, but we also have to be loyal and committed to other people as well. Okay, so that is your message, Gemini. So now we're going to go ahead and get into Libra. Let's see what's happening for you the weekend of March 31st through April 2nd. And it has something to do with this, you know, independence, freedom, overthinking. Let's see what's coming up for you, Libra. We have expression. Expression and friendliness. So expression, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. And then this friendliness, you are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Interesting. So it feels like, you know, expression, you're going to be able to express yourself freely. And it looks like with this friendliness that it might be forming something that's really meaningful, a really loving connection with somebody by expressing your true thoughts, your feelings, things like that. Love that. All right. I really feel like there's going to be a connection where you can be your authentic self and really express yourself without worry about, like, are they going to think this or whatever. So there's going to be some kind of bond there where you're both going to be able to express yourselves and connect on a genuine level here. So let's see what else is coming up. It also could be like somebody that you feel really comfortable with, to go spend some time with them this weekend. Okay? And Moonology card for you, Libra. What do you need to release? And then we have emotions are running high. Yeah. So, don't let you're an air sign, so don't let your head take over and start worrying about, well, what do they think about this and this and that? No, because you need to release that and just, be a little vulnerable, open up to someone, okay? Express who you really are, and then you'll have that deeper bond with someone, all right? And let's go ahead and see what our tarot cards are. Okay, we have that Independence card coming up. That's so interesting. It keeps coming up for the air signs. And then the Lovers could be a Gemini. It's also about choices. And then we have someone from the past. Yeah, moving slowly. Taking baby steps. Moving slowly, methodically in that planning. Planning something out where, you do keep your freedom and independence, but you also have this connection with someone again. That deep connection. This could be someone from the past. So for some of you, you're going to be running into someone from the past. There's like a really deep connection between the two of you. You're going to really feel like you're at home with this person, and you're going to open up and express yourself in a loving way, and possibly even develop into some, more meaningful relationship. Or it could be just someone you're getting back together with that you are connected with. Okay, Libra, so that is yours. Now we're going to get into Aquarius. Let's get all my cards here. All right, Aquarius. What's happening for you this weekend? March 31st through April 2nd. March 31st through April 2nd. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have that one. So we have forgiveness. You're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So we have forgiveness. What do you need to forgive? Aquarius are air signs, but they can be a little stubborn. My son is, and he has a Taurus moon, so he's even more stubborn. He can be. So forgiveness. You have to offer some kind of forgiveness, and there's some kindness here too. You're a humanitarian. Perfect. That's just you. Made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Okay, so you might be holding yourself back from something that happened to you, holding on to that. Like, that's why we have to forgive, because we hold that poison within inside, and it's not allowing you to offer this energy that you want to give out. It's a little bit held back. I'm feeling like that, putting chains around your heart kind of energy, and you might not even be aware of it. It might be just because you're guarded. So be cautious with that. Somebody's needing of your forgiveness and kindness this weekend. The past is the past. It's time to let it go. But, it's interesting because I had said, fool me once, shame on me. You, fool me twice, shame on me. So that's what I'm saying. It's time to give somebody else a second chance here, and offer forgiveness. And then, like I said, fool me once, shame on you. Try again, and then if it happens again, you of course pay attention to the red flags and things as well. Confidence is your key to success. So also having that confidence that you'll be okay. And interesting enough, this is a Leo. It could involve a Leo. And this is, don't let your past hold you back. Yes. All right. So I really feel this energy of like somebody might have did you dirty in the past. You got a little guarded. Now you're not opening up or sharing your energy with anybody. And it's saying, you got to let that go, because it's just holding you back and poisoning you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some tarot cards for you, Aquarius. Let's see what this is about. I know it can be difficult. Believe me, I've been there. When I do these messages, I've been through some of this stuff too, and it took me a while to heal, holding on to that grudges or pain. It's, and I'm still, a work in progress. We all are, So we have the Queen of Cups. See, this is somebody that trusts their intuition, but they also are very compassionate and open and giving and loving. On the bottom, we have Judgment. So this is a deep revelation, you know, going within and figure out, why am I holding myself back? Why do I, I'm saying all these things about people I know. I have an Aquarius person that I know in my life, pretty good connection. And they really resonate, which I think all of us do. You know that song, Save Your Tears? Because, you know, I don't know why I run away. They were connected to that, because they want the connection, they really do. And then they get close and then they start backing off. I'm not saying they ran away and ghosted, but they start emotionally or generally just detaching, you know, and then that starts creating this escalation of issues. So, you know, just be careful with that, okay? And there's some energy from the past. Like I said, I think there's some energy of you holding on to something that happened in the past, and this is letting it go, forgiving, whether it's them or you. And then we have, yeah, see, Two of Cups. Connections, deep connections. Deep connections, it's time to see things in a different light. This new person or new connections are not the one that hurt you, all right? And it's taking action to improve that situation. Again, perspective, new perspective, and a different perspective. Okay, Aquarius? So I hope you all have a good weekend. Don't get fooled with the April Fool's energy. You know, it's all good fun, but, you know, like I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. As well as, you know, allowing that to fall away and trusting, putting yourself out there again, because we all are social beings and need connections, right? So that is your message for this weekend. Have a beautiful weekend. Take care.